Hey, what's up, everybody? Here with our recruiting insider, Otis Kirk. Otis has been very busy. Obviously, big week, and Arkansas kicks off fall camp here a couple days ago. FITZROY Gardner, this guy on the recruiting trail, big name. This guy got an offer from Arkansas. He's at Iowa Western, a little bit of a pipeline from Iowa Western to Arkansas. Sebastian Tretola came out of there. Obviously, you look at Gardner being a linebacker and a defensive end.
Yeah, he can play both, and and when he played in high school, he could come off that edge. His last 2 years at Sethner Armwood in Florida, he had 217 tackles.
Wow.
Combined in the 2 years. And along with that, he had 56 tackles for loss and 25 sacks. So this is a guy that can come off the edge. And as you said, he weighs 6'3", 225. I asked him yesterday, I said, do you want to play defensive end or outside linebacker? And he said it doesn't matter. He feels like he feels like his quickness is a strength at end, and then his size is a strength at linebacker, because he said he can run with the receivers and cover them and can make plays and sidelines and stuff. And so this is a kid to definitely keep an eye on.
A lot of people are curious what they're going to get from Chase Hayden, the Razorbacks, this season, but he's got a brother that is going to be out of the 2022 class. Arkansas is looking at him. His name is DALLAN Hayden. He has an offer from Arkansas, running back, cornerback.
Yeah, Arkansas offered him this week, just like they did FITZROY. And little Hayden is a kid that a lot of people think is going to be better than Chase. Now, and not just Chase, but his dad Aaron was a NFL running back, and big star at Tennessee. So the bloodlines are there for this kid, and the offers are too. He's got a ton of offers for 2022. I think I counted 13, 14 offers the other day for him. And like I said, going in, he hasn't even played his first 10th grade year game yet. He's at Memphis Christian Brothers, for anyone that's not familiar with that. He's about 5'11", 175, maybe 5'10".
Arkansas in the mix for the top cornerback in the country, Brian George. This is big.
Oh yeah, he narrowed his. He was at the red-white game, by the way, in the spring. People talking about he didn't come to the cookout. Well, yeah, he didn't, but he was at the spring game. So it's not like he hasn't been to Arkansas this spring. And he's got his schools narrowed down to 10. Arkansas is one of the 7 SEC schools that made the cut for Brian. Auburn's in there, Alabama, and then outside you've got OU and some Nebraska and some schools outside the SEC. So when I saw him at the spring game, he walked by me, and I tell you what, he looked like a linebacker. I mean, this kid's big for a corner. He's the type that's what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, he's listed 6'2", 195. And I mean, believe me, he's every bit that. He's built. He's the type that you want up there jamming those receivers. I mean, it's hard. He can play press and not get worried about getting flattened or something, because he is big. He's physical looking.
What did you get from Nick Starkley yesterday? Let's talk about takeaways from Media Day, because this kid, obviously, when he throws football, it's electric coming out.
Oh,
Chad Morris has talked about it, but his relationship with Trey Knox, that's big, and I understand there was some advice passed along after the spring game.
Yeah, he did. He messaged Trey. He was at the spring game, and he watched Trey catch that 45-yard touchdown pass from Ben Hicks. But he said he texted him after the game and said, "Look, man," and I'm going to paraphrase. It's in my story today if people want to read the complete. It was a long quote, but it's pretty much, hey, the ball doesn't care if you're a 17-year-old kid. Get in that room, and there's going to be, you've got the best, kind of the best of both worlds. You've got the older players who can, you can learn from, but don't be shy. Don't back off, because you've got a lot of talent. And the ball doesn't care how old you are. The play doesn't care how old you are. He told me, I asked him about recruiting out of high school, Chad.
Yeah.
He said Chad didn't offer him, and I thought Chad did, but he said that they did recruit him, but SMU had another quarterback committed at that time.
What do you think about Sam Loy, that punter?
Boy, he told me he missed the SEC. I watched him punt yesterday morning. For the first time, I really got to see him punt out there at practice, and he was booming that ball. I tell you what, I think you can see why he was the all SEC freshman team at Vanderbilt when I think that was 2000. What would they be? 16, I believe 2016 when he was a freshman over there at Vandy. He's got the ball explodes off his foot.
I just look at the numbers, because Loy was certainly pinning him back there in the red zone when he was punting for the Vanderbilt Commodores, and then moved on to Colorado before coming to Arkansas. Otis, thanks very much. Much more from Otis Kirk on hodville.net. In the meantime, we have more on the Pig Trails after this.
It's